Midsummer's music started in a kind of fascinating way. It grew very organically. Our very first season was centered around Fearball, which happens to be midsummer. The Shakespearean kind of midsummer, the longest day of the year, the summer solstice. That was the sort of genesis of the whole thing. We wanted it to be more than just a concert. We wanted it to be fun. We wanted it to be a chance to get to know one another and celebrate what's good about life. And now that we've grown, people say, well, isn't your name kind of limiting? And we say, no, it's not just about the time of year. It's about the spirit of the solstice that can go on all year long.
Midsummer's music is a dream that the Birkenstocks dared to dream 30 years ago. And it's become a reality. It has come true for them, but it's also a dream of all of us. We dream the same dream.
Your typical symphony orchestra situation or opera, the musicians go in the stage door, they perform on a stage or in the pit, separated quite a bit from the audience. There's never any commingling, a chance to get to know the players and the audience members. It's exactly the opposite with Midsummer's music. We really try to foster that connection.
And that's partly the charm of chamber music, right, is that everybody's so close that they can't help but be involved.
It's audience accessible because typically these kinds of concerts are played in small venues. So it's not just a small group of performers where I can keep track of what's going on. It's in a small venue. Sometimes if I sit in the first or second row of many of these venues, I'm 15 feet away, 10 feet away from the performers. So I can see what they're doing. I can see them looking at one another. I mean, it's just so audience involved, and that's why I'm a big fan of it.
I don't know a chamber musician who doesn't think and express that we are communicating directly and responding to the audience so that they become part of our emotions as we perform. It's very intimate.
Our mission has morphed, I guess you might say, over the years, especially toward education. We also wanted to, at some point, reach out further into the community and get to those corners of the community that aren't so well served. And when we saw the musicians that ultimately became the Griffin and saw the potential there, we said, okay, here's our chance to really make a statement and produce something that's going to be very valuable.
We partner with the Fine Arts Institute of Green Bay, Washington Middle School in Green Bay. We have partnerships with the YMCA in Northern and Southern Door, and we have our own teaching program. And then we also work a lot with memory care facilities. We play a lot for Alzheimer's and dementia patients. We just want to bring love of chamber music to the community here.
Arts in general needs younger people, but in order for arts to fulfill that need, they need to reach young people.
We need our own home. I mean, so many other organizations have come to that conclusion in Door County, and after 30 years of being a nomad, it makes sense that, at least in part, we should have a place that we can call our own. I look at our future as being one of continued growth. That takes into account several things. I think there are a lot more opportunities for performance, but education is key. We have to get music education into our younger generations. We need a place where we can put down roots, particularly for the educational component.
I've traveled around the world with youth orchestras, string quartets, places, and the joy that I get from listening to Midsummer's music and being in Door County with the beauty is one of a kind, and it's world class, and it's something that if you haven't experienced, you should through their YouTube channel, through their recordings, and come in person, support them. Live music is so rare at the high quality that you hear, and it's sincere, it's energetic, and it takes a large amount of support to sustain these sort of things. So not only for yourself, but for generations to come, I think if you support Midsummer's music, you will get more than you ever bargained for or ever thought possible, because the joy, there's things that you can purchase, and there are things that you can help sort of create, and that feeling, I get goosebumps.
We invite you to experience the joy of intimate, world-class chamber music in beautiful Door County, Wisconsin. We value your support, so please visit us at midsummersmusic.com or call us at 920-854-7088. We'd love to hear from you and look forward to seeing you at our concerts.